We gotta talk. We gotta talk. This is crazy, bro. Now, I should have did a video yesterday about this, but hey, we just gonna drop one now, another late night video. I will be doing more videos like this, like I told y'all, just, talking with y'all and stuff like that, bro. Talk about situations, football related and stuff like that. If you guys want me to talk about more stuff, bro, I would do that. If you guys want to hear my take on something, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Now, let's get into the intro. Yo, what's up, Swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Kyren, a.k.a. KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, you already know what time it is, man. Now, look, let's get into the video. Now, look, man, unfortunately, we have lost somebody. Somebody took his own life. At the end of the day, y'all know me. I keep it real. I don't care how a person feel or whatever like that. I'm going to always speak my mind. I'm going to keep it real, Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Kyren Lacy, the menace, that nigga, the one that, entertained us, bro. I ain't gonna lie, the stuff that he did, bro, and stuff like that, LSU and stuff like that, bro, was definitely entertaining with him acting like he was, y'all know, I can't really say it, but, had the glizzy and, acting like he was, y'all know, bro. Anyways, bro was entertaining, bro. Bro was definitely entertaining. Like I said, I'm going to start off with that, bro. Bro was definitely like that at receiver. First off, bro, and as a person, he probably was a real cool dude, man, whatever like that. But people was calling him a thug and all that because this shit that he used to do. I heard that's the Louisiana thing where he do his celebrations and stuff like that. That's a Louisiana thing or whatever. Now, I'm a Florida guy, so, we do certain things, but I heard that was a Louisiana thing, so yeah, bro. Now, we about to get real serious or whatever like that. Like I said, we already know he was a good player and all that, good wide receiver and stuff like that, bro, But now we about to get serious and get real. Now, you guys, unfortunately, y'all know he took his own life and stuff like that. And yeah, man, like I personally just feel, I just shake my head to it. It's like, bro, you should not have to do that. I don't care how bad you going through things in life. You should not have to do that, bro. You should not have to do that. It's so many people that's hurting right now in his family, because he did that, And then also, with everything that was going on, and I was doing a little research. Sometimes I don't like to just get on video and talk or whatever like that. Come to find out, I was, watching Shannon Sharp and, Chad Ochocinco, and I saw on Twitter a lot of racists saying stuff on Twitter and stuff like that. But, he did a hit and run. Kyren Lacy did a hit and run, and also he was supposed to be getting drafted literally in 2 weeks or whatever like that. The draft's supposed to be coming up or whatever, but come to find out, yeah, he did a hit and run, and he basically, killed a 70-year-old man, did a hit and run and left the scene of the accident, which is really, really crazy, man. You left the scene of the accident and then, a 70-year-old white male, was, killed. So that's really, really sad, man. Rest in peace to him and his family and stuff like that, bro, because, that's insane, man, At the end of the day, you guys need to be real, real smart. When you get these cars and driving fast and stuff like that, and you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. But going back to that, I heard it was the case. I don't know the word that they were saying, but it was the case. The court, he had to go to court, and it sounded like that it was something worse that was going on in the case, and I guess he wasn't trying to go through it or whatever. And if he would have just waited a little bit longer, Shannon Sharp said, look, you got to face, the consequences, but at the end of the day, things would have probably worked out in his favor because, he has a name and he got money and stuff like that. Now, he don't have crazy NFL money, but you know what I mean, y'all, So things will probably, work a little bit better. And then they said that his lawyer said that they would have worked towards something, or whatever like that. But instead, he decided take his own life, bro. And it's like, don't, like, why would you do that? You know, I went through so much in my life, bro. So much in my life. You know what I did? I prayed, bro. I wasn't weak enough to do something like that. I prayed. And then also, I stayed patient. I prayed and stayed patient, man. And also, y'all want to know something, bro? The reason why things like this happen is because you don't have that real person to talk to, bro. Now, I see so many people posting. Like, don't get it fucked up. Kyren Lacy knew a hell of celebrities, bro. He knew hella celebrities, bro. You know, Odell Beckham, man. You know what I'm saying? You play at LSU. You can literally talk to anybody, you know? But the thing is, though, you got to have people to talk to, bro, when you're going through things, man. When you're going through things, you got to have somebody to talk to. One thing about me, when I go and talk to somebody, bro, it'd be my homeboy. When I'm going through something, bro, it'd be my homeboy. I ain't going to say his name or nothing, but I usually talk to one or two my homeboy, and I tell them what I'm going through, and then they always keep it real with me and tell me, bro, look, bro, they tripping. They're wrong for doing that. You know, they wrong for doing that to you and stuff like that. Bro, I was going through so much in my life. I had that one friend. I prayed first, then I had that one friend I could talk to. And then also, you know, the third one, music. And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of people laugh. Chris Brown, bro. I was listening to Chris Brown. He dropped music at the right time and the part in my life, and the music, when he was dropping that R&B, bro, and dropping those albums, he was making my life 10 times better, bro. I was going through so much, and he made my life 10 times better of just the music that I was listening to, bro. You got to find something in your life that can possibly, when you're going through something so bad, find that person you can talk to, that real friend, and also find something that you can do to get stuff, like, you know, bad things off your mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kyren Lacy probably didn't have nobody to talk to, you know, probably had so much pressure on him with the draft and how much money he probably was going to be made. He probably was maybe the only person in his family, you know, that can probably, you know, he probably was the only guy that really was going to make it out. It's so much, you got so much pressure, embarrassment, you know, but it's like, you got to face up to that, man. Like you did what you did. You did a hit and run. A life was taken. A 78-year-old man life was taken, man. He probably had way more years than that, and his life was taken due to your actions. Like I said, people gonna be mad at this and stuff like that. And bro, at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm gonna always keep it real, and that's why I have two. Like everybody else, just cool. I'm cool with them, but I have these two homeboys, bro. Maybe three. Yeah, maybe three. But ride or die homeboys, bro. If I need anything, bro, or whatever like that, they got me. If they need anything, I got them. You know what I'm saying? So talk to your friends. If you got that friend, if you actually love your friend or whatever like that, talk to them. Ask them, how you doing? What's going on? People don't do that, you know? And then people don't like the men, especially, we'll keep shit in. Me, that's literally how I be. I keep shit in and it'll build up or whatever like that. But I will always go talk to somebody. I'm literally in psychology, so I know how things work and stuff like that in school or whatever like that. Now, I would talk to celebrities and stuff like that. I'll tell them, what you tell me won't go out or whatever. But I have to get to that position first. I want to do sports players and everything. YouTube is good too, but I want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, talk to your friends, bro. If you feel like you're going through something, talk to your friends. You can even talk to me. My email is literally in my comments. My IG, you can hit me up on IG. I am willing to talk to y'all. If you're going through something, I can talk with y'all. If you're going through anything with family, anything, I can talk with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, man. I just feel like, bro, that was just crazy that he did that. It's both sides. It's both sad on both parties, you know. Man, it's crazy, man. It's just, why do that, bro? Why do that? You had so much life. But, hey, it is what it is, man. I love y'all. Stay swagged up. Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feel.